Love that. Taylor Swift on Tameside Radio. Is it over now? Almost 11:45. I'm Mark. This is Dan.
Yes, good morning. Thank you so much for having We Are Tameside on at the weekend with me, Dan Ayres, and Mark Andrews here till 1 o'clock today.
Now, we've been teasing this for a few days now, and we've been saying on the show, we've got something special happening in Hyde over the next few weeks, and I'm delighted to join in the studio live today Lee, who is a founder of a company called Rhino in Hyde. Lee, very warm welcome.
Hi, thanks for having me along this morning.
Rhino, that's the place we all know in Hyde as you come off the motorway. You can't miss it.
Yeah, that's the one. We have a landmark, as you've probably seen before, and it's a huge white rhino on the side of the building, which is quite often a talking point and quite an easy directional thing as well when people are coming to visit us.
I guess the question is, what do you do? You don't produce rhinos, surely?
No, we don't. No, we're a marketing company for our sins, and we've been in Hyde now since 2015.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so why is a person and a company in Hyde talking about Hyde Town Centre and what's planned for Christmas?
Yeah, well, we've got something very special coming up in the next couple of weeks. We're part of a group called Hyde Together CIC,
yeah,
and I'm on that group, and we're proud to actually bring to Hyde this year 2 fabulous Christmas markets, which are taking place on Saturday the 7th and Saturday the 14th of December coming up.
Hyde has got such a vibrant community, hasn't it? There's some really good people in Hyde that are very supportive of the local community. It's fair to say a lot of areas in Tameside and the northwest and across the country, shops are declining, aren't they? They really are. It's a tough time for retailers.
It's a really tough time out there for retailers, and what we're aiming to do on these 2 Saturdays is fill the town centre full of people, as as happened last week when it was the Lantern Parade. You've probably seen it on social, and maybe you're in there. And you know the place was absolutely packed, so we can do it, and we're aiming to do it again, as we say, on these 2 Saturdays coming up in December.
Really excited. Now, most towns have, a bit of a Christmas music and stuff like that. We've got something a little bit special, haven't we, Lee?
We have indeed, yes. So with the help of Hyde Together CIC, and there's a massive team behind all of this to put it together. There's going to be circa 80 to 100 stalls in the town on those 2 Saturdays, starting in the Clarendon Shopping Centre, through down to the indoor market, out to the market square, and through to the town hall. So we've got a real nice flow. Yeah. And like we say, there's going to be vendors there, food vendors, there'll be mulled wine, hot chocolates, there'll be amazing artisan market stalls.
Have you noticed how Dan's eyes have popped up there?
As soon as you said the word wine, we're there, right? So that's not a problem. Mark can drive that day. We'll have plenty of mulled wine.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've also got a live stage as well. So throughout the day, we're going to be getting going around about 10 a.m. on both days. Yeah. And there's a live stage in the town square. And we've got all kinds of community groups. We've got professional singers. We've got Tameside Voices Choir with us. We've got Hyde High School. Tin Twistle Brass Band are coming along as well. SK Academy Dance and Musical Theatre. There's loads of things. We've also got quite a special appearance from a chap called James Barlow. Have you heard of James? He was on The Voice recently. Yes, indeed. So James is joining us as well. And so it's an action-packed day, and what we want to try and do is bring as many people into the town as we possibly can. That's the objective, and it's going to be an amazing day.
So Lee, I've just seen on your computer screen right in front of you, it says Mark Andrews, Morris dancing, is that right?
Come on, we'll give that a miss. Yeah. There's no way I'm doing any Morris dancing in Hyde, I tell you, if you pay me for that. But we'll talk more in a second. We're talking to Lee today from Rhino. We're talking about some massive event coming in Hyde in a couple of weeks' time.
So exciting, okay? Get yourself there. There's 100 stalls. We're going to be there. There's going to be a live stage there. It's so exciting. But I'll tell you what, till then, we'll play some more music. Listen back to this, rolling back the years, Eurythmics, When Tomorrow Comes.
Phoned this afternoon.
So Rochdale Oldham's off, also Glossop's off as well, but we've also been joined with a guest today, haven't we, Mark?
We have indeed. Lee from Rhino in Hyde, that big building on the corner, just as you go off the motorway. But we're talking specifically, you've got a team behind you, a brilliant team together, to organise this massive event in Hyde on the 7th and 14th It's all about Christmas markets, Christmas entertainment. It's all about the community, isn't it?
Yeah, massively. Yeah, it's about bringing everybody together and supporting local businesses. So what we want to try and see is as many people coming together from all the diverse communities and joining us together for that full day on those 2 consecutive Saturdays to make it something that Hyde's never seen before, and we want to really get as many people down as we can.
So I believe you've got a huge stage being set up in the on the outdoor market grounds.
Yes, yeah, we've got a huge live stage which is packed. In fact, I had a message this morning to say that we do have an available slot for a community group or a performer or an entertainer on both of the days. So if anyone's listening or wants to get in touch...
So we're talking anybody here. If you've got some kind of talent, you can sing, you can dance, you can rock and roll, you can move like Jagger.
Yeah, we can nominate Mark Andrews to do this. No, so what this is great for is any local community group or organisation, or if you've got a bit of talent, to get on the stage and you're allowing somebody to go up in front of Hyde and do their performance.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. So we do have one spare slot on each of the Saturdays.
So what do they need to do then? If they're interested in sort of putting their name forward, what's the address?
Yeah, so if anyone's interested in filling those slots, you can just pop a quick email to community@notreallyheremedia.com.
Okay.
That's community@notreallyheremedia.com, and then we can have a look at who responds and try and fill that last slot.
And I would say if you've got some kind of demo tape as well, if you're a singer, for example, or a video link or something like that.
Yeah, anything will do, yeah. And this is about community, so you don't have to be professional. You can be anything. It can be a community group. It can be anything that we'll consider absolutely anything that comes through.
This is fantastic in the fact that you've got so much different types of talent coming to the Hyde on that particular day, or those 2 days. I mean, what kind of response have you had from people so far?
Massive. Yeah, I mean, the marketing hasn't gone live just yet. In fact, Janet, who is one of the guys from the group, she's currently out in the rain putting banners up on railings, bless her. So hello to you, Janet. I'm in a nice warm studio here with a nice cup of tea, and she's outside in the wind and the rain. And I believe that, well, in fact, we're going live on this station, on Tameside Radio. The ads are starting, I think, on Monday. So there's a huge push behind it. You will see a lot of social media as well. And the objective is, like I said, to fill the town centre for those 2 days.
Like we said before, Hyde it's got so much potential, hasn't it? It really has.
Yeah, it has indeed. And it's one of those places. Obviously, we have a business there, and I employ 50 or so staff. And what we always encourage the guys to do is spend locally. If they're going to go for lunch, go into Hyde, and absolutely support the local community and the businesses. Yeah,
that's certainly a good thing to do. And like I say, let's keep going with this.
100%. And everybody always talks about the Manchester Christmas markets, but let's say this is local traders in Hyde, and you've got over 80 stalls to 100 stalls, 80 local traders here. You're helping support local traders. I think this is a fantastic idea, and everybody behind CIC, well done to you, because it's not just overnight that this takes to organise these sort of events. It does take committees, it does take a lot of WhatsApp groups, it does take a lot of emails, a lot of insurances and stuff like that. But actually, you've got us coming as well. Zig and Zag of Tameside Radio coming down. We've had our passport stamped. Let's get united.
We've got some new hats to wear as well.
I've just seen one of those. In fact, there was a spare one for me.
£6, you can have it.
Listen, we'll talk more after 12 o'clock here on Tameside Radio. I'm joined by Lee from Rhino in Hyde. We're talking about what's happening in Hyde Town Centre in a couple of weeks' time. So more on that after the news at 12, which follows Freddie Mercury.
We are Tameside at the weekend.
On air.
Online.
In print.
Tameside Radio.
See, it was the second video that was played on MTV. When MTV was first launched, Money for Nothing was the second video on there.
You're like a walking Wikipedia, you really are. Right, we're talking today to Lee from Rhino Group in Hyde. Lee, welcome back. Thanks for coming in today, by the way.
Thank you very much for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Has the hospitality been okay? Has the tea been all right?
Yeah, the tea was amazing.
I was going to offer you biscuits, but someone's eaten them all.
I'm sorry, I was hungry. I couldn't resist.
So we're talking this huge event in Hyde. We're going to really make Hyde something special on the 7th and 14th of December. Just recap on those positions we've got on the stage that are available?
Yeah, so we are looking for one slot. We've got an availability of one slot on both of the Saturdays. So like we said before, if anyone's interested and they want to come and showcase the talent or bring a community group in, whatever it is, then we're looking to fill that one space on both of the Saturdays.
Okay, so I'll give the details, the email address in a second. What is also interesting is we're bringing up to 100 market stalls to Hyde.
Correct.
And we've not seen that kind of number for a while.
No, absolutely not. No. And
how's that going to work?
Well, basically, we've obviously got the Clarendon Shopping Centre, and so the stalls will be going through there, through down to the indoor market, and then through onto Market Square where the live stage will be, and then across into the town hall. So it's like a really nice flow through of all the different stalls. Okay,
now we're saying stalls. What if somebody is listening now thinking, I run a home business, okay, it would be really useful to start a market stall or just a stall to see how it goes, but like everything, I can't afford it.
Yeah, well, the good thing is this is a free event, so if anybody does have an idea or they want to come down and take a stall, I'm told that there are limited numbers left, so yeah, we'd be very happy to accommodate, absolutely.
This is amazing because it's a free event for people to get to, right? We don't just want people from Hyde, we want people from the Northwest and from everywhere to come to this because this is amazing. You've got over 100 traders. Sack the Manchester markets off. Come to Hyde, right? No, let's say as it is, right? Come to Hyde. And what you're also saying is if you're a local trader and you're wanting to maybe get a free stall, there's some limited availability. Yeah, what more can we ask for about this event?
This is amazing. If you're interested now in having a free stall on both weekends, okay, that's the Saturday the 7th and Saturday the 14th, is there a contact details for that, or do you want to go through the same?
The same one we read before.
So community@notreallyheremedia.com. That's community@notreallyheremedia.com. That's our studio here. Get in touch with us. We'll pass your details on to Lee. If you want to have a stall, whether you've got talent, you want to appear on stage, this is a free event, and there'll be loads, hundreds, not thousands of people coming on the day.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I say, last weekend, Hyde hosted the Lantern Parade, and it was a massively attended event. And what we're trying to do is replicate those numbers, if not increase them. And what we're looking for, because we've got two bites of the cherry here, we've got the 7th and the 14th. So what we want to do, bring your grandmas, your aunties, your uncles, your teachers. Let's get everybody involved. Let's get everyone down, and we want to fill Hyde for those 2 days. And we're getting going from 10 a.m. Remember.
So we've got mulled wine.
We have.
We've got some kind of festive food somewhere.
Yeah, lots of vendors of food, lots of mulled wine, hot chocolates. There's going to be all kinds going on. So there's something for everybody, I'd say.
I guess we've got Santa making a visit at some point.
I do believe the big man may be making an appearance, yes.
Happy days. And we've also got a stage for live music, live entertainment throughout the day.
Absolutely.
So actually, there's no excuse for people not to come down now, because let's get yourself down to Hyde. Let's get all this live entertainment as well. Let's see all these vendors that's there. There's up to 100 vendors. There's still space for it as well. This is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, we're hoping for some good weather as well. Looking out the window here, it doesn't look so nice today, but, we've all got woolly hats and big coats, so let's get them on and let's get down there.
I can see a statue of Lee being made very soon in Hyde.
I'm just a volunteer. I'm not too sure about that.
Let's see what happens.
Just before we do, we were talking off air, and you were saying that you've got a bit of an announcement because your niece, is
absolutely,
it? That she's just got engaged.
Yeah, so my niece, Tiff, and other half, Dave, have recently got engaged, and we've got a big party this evening. So congratulations to you guys, and looking forward to celebrating with you all later.
Fantastic. Good luck to them, and good luck with this event coming up.
Thank you so much.
And if you need a DJ for the event, just let us know. Yeah, happy to do it. Right, okay, let's carry on with the music then. And we've got music on the way from Della Soul. And remember this, Jimmy Nail ain't no...